So as you guys know, I made a rant video like, a couple months ago that was basically things that annoy me. And this is part 2 to that, but if you guys have not seen part 1, go check out part 1. There should be maybe like an annotation or something like somewhere around on the screen or in the video description. So go check out the first one and then come back here and let's look at, more things that just, flat out annoy me. I cannot stand it when people do this, when people sit there and they make like a really stupid or a lame joke or something, and then they reply with, "I'm sorry, but I had to do it." Did you really have to do it? I highly doubt you had to do it. Unless someone held a gun up to your head and forced you to make that joke, you didn't have to make that joke. Like, to be completely honest, like, I don't know, someone made like a really inappropriate joke towards me before on Twitter. I can't remember what it was, but it was something that it was like, that did not need to be said. And then they like tweet me or DM me later on and they're like, "I'm sorry, but I just had to say it." And it's like, you didn't have to say anything at all. You could have just like not said it at all and everything would be fine. But because you said it, I'm just kind of like, why? Like, my opinion of you just kind of just went down because it's like you just made that joke that did not need to be made. Like, I don't even know. Sometimes it's like a black joke or whatever, so I don't really care about black jokes, I'm like, whatever. But sometimes it's one of those jokes that just goes too far, and then someone says, "Oh, I had to say it." It's like, you didn't have to say that at all. Now I think you're an idiot and I don't want anything to do with you anymore. And that's essentially how it goes down when someone says something like that. I will never begin to understand this. It's like, it's the middle of November and next thing you know, you see Christmas decorations or some shit, or better yet, it's like Thanksgiving but it's still October, or it's January but you see Valentine's stuff already, and it's like, it's January, why am I seeing hearts everywhere in the fucking store? It doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. Like, I mean, it's like, I kind of understand, but at the same time I don't. You're not even into the actual month where the holiday is being celebrated, and yet all of these decorations, all of this stuff is already put out on display. It's already for sale. You're like, right now, like, no, like beginning of January they were already selling Valentine's Day candy, and I'm like, it's not even the middle of the month of January yet and we are getting this shit. Why? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't know. It bugs me. It really does bug me because it's just like, it's not the month yet. I can understand a week before. I can understand, maybe 2 weeks before. But an entire month before the actual holiday happens, I don't get it at all. I guess it's similar to, commercials on TV. But even when it's a commercial on TV, at least they stay within, the actual month. You know what I mean? Unless it's Christmas, and it's like right after Thanksgiving, Christmas sales go on. But it's like, so it's just annoying. It's really annoying. I cannot count how many times I've walked around campus or walked around in the store and I've seen like multiple people just looking at me, and it's like, maybe they're just watching me walk by, I don't know, but I look over at them and they're just like dead set on me, and I'm like, what? Do I have something on my face? Do I just look so damn good that you just cannot keep your eyes off of me? Is that it? I mean, if that is, let me know that my beauty just, fucking graces you, and my beauty is like more important than your entire existence. I don't know why you're looking at me or why you're staring at me. I don't know why people do it. I mean, I know, like, I'll look over at someone for a little bit and I'll like look away or some shit like that, but it's like, whenever I look at these people, they're just looking at me like, they're just like, their eyes are just staring at me. They just, like, when I move, their eyes move with me, and I'm like, damn, it's like you're trying to fucking stare me down or some shit. Like, come on, calm down. Like, I did nothing. I know, if I keep a straight face and I look pissed off and whatnot until I start talking, but like, damn, you don't have to like stare me down like that, bro. I did nothing to you. All I'm doing is going to a class that I absolutely hate, or all I'm doing is going to a store to buy something, and you're staring me down like you want to kill me or something. Like, if you want to kill me, just let me know. I mean, I'm not gonna let you do it, but I mean, let me know, man. Every single time, I always have to explain this. I explain it in streams. I explained it on Tumblr. I've explained it everywhere. I think I've even explained it here on YouTube, but it was like within a video, and you know, things that are within, you know, a video that is not meant for like that particular subject, it's like, you know, it gets ignored. But basically, a lot of people ask me, you know, Jay, why don't you like being called Javon, or why don't you like your name? Why don't you like your real name? And I always tell them, it's not that I don't like my name, because I'm perfectly fine with my name, but it's like, you know, on the internet, I go by Jay. You know, not even just the internet, really. My entire family calls me Jay. I don't think there's a single person in my family who actually calls me Javon, okay? I don't think there's anyone who actually calls me Javon, but I'm just like, I go by Jay on the internet. I started out, you know, as Jay on the internet. I just go by Jay. Now, with that being said, if we're cool, we become friends, we become close friends, whatnot, you know, I don't mind you calling me Javon. I don't really care. You know, Nexus, he calls me Javon all the time. That's really all he calls me, you know. But if I don't really know you like that, I prefer to be called Jay, because it's like, you know, I find it disrespectful for people to sit there and call me Javon, even when I say don't call me Javon, you know, because first of all, it makes me feel very uncomfortable. You know, I don't know why, it just does, because I guess it's just because I've been going by Jay for like years and years and years that I'm so used to it. So unless I know you, then it just comes off wrong. But then at the same time though, it's like, I still think it's disrespectful to call someone that they don't want to be called. You know, I tell people, call me Jay, and when they call me Javon, and then they get banned on Twitch or whatever, and then they ask me, you know, why did I get banned? It's like, well, you called me something that I didn't want to be called. I've told you multiple times to not call me that, and you kept doing it, so you got banned, and that's really about it. But it's really just more of a, you know, I don't really know you like that thing, so it's like, I want you to call me Jay. I don't know, that's just me, but you know, yeah, that's really about it. I cannot stand it when people sit there and they spam favorite your tweets on Twitter. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, they'll just favorite anything, and it's like, because I have TweetDeck, I see it all. I just see my notifications just keep moving and moving and moving, and all it is just one person favoriting a shit ton of tweets, and it's like half of these tweets are just me liking videos on YouTube, and they're just favoriting. They just keep favoriting and favoriting and favoriting, and I'm like, why are you favoriting this? This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's just a video. Why are you favoring it? And they just keep going to the point where I have to sit there and mute them, or it's one of those accounts that is like a bot, so they just favorite whatever the fuck they want to favorite, and then you have to mute that bot, and then somehow the bot comes back and you have to like block the bot, and then it comes back and you're like, how the hell did you come back? You're blocked. But like, I can't stand it when people just spam favorite, you know, spam favorite your tweet specifically, you know. Like, I can understand if it's like, you know, me spam favoriting, you know, multiple tweets within like, you know, someone's activity feed, but like if it's within like someone's notifications, I don't go and just spam favorite all of their tweets, you know. I don't do that. That's wrong. And it's a good thing that I don't have, you know, notifications on my phone for people favoriting my tweets, because if I did, oh, then my phone will be dead. Like, that would kill my phone for sure. So I have that turned off on my phone, but I still hate it when it happens, because it's like, why are you favoriting all these tweets? Like, it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. I don't know why people do this. People always just ask for a follow. They're like, hey, can you follow me back? Or, you know, it's like, hey, I followed you, can you follow me back? Or something like that. And it's just like, dude, I don't even know you like that. Like, if I can understand if like you're cool and we're cool, and you know, I've seen you around and we're like, you know, we're like acquaintances and whatnot, you know, I can understand that. You know, if I find you to be a cool person and whatnot, you know, I can understand. But if I have no idea who you are, then what's the point of me following you? Like, what is the actual point? Like, unless you're, you know, someone who I want to keep up with, or, you know, like you're a friend or something, or an acquaintance or something, or you're just like a really cool person I've seen around, you know, and you know, you seem really, really cool and chill and whatnot, I see no reason to, you know, follow you if you ask me, you know. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. I'm really not, but it's like, I don't want my feed being clouded by people who I don't really know like that, or who I just, you know, it's like, I don't know, like if I follow you, it has to be for a reason, you know. And it's like, I don't know. That's just how I roll when it comes to Twitter. You know, I don't follow people when they ask me for a follow. You know, it's like, hey, follow me back on Twitter. It's like, I don't really know you like that, so it's just kind of like, you know. So it's not me trying to be mean or anything like that, you guys. It's really just how I do Twitter. This happens all the time in the Poke community, and people always love to label the entire Poke community as bad, especially when drama goes down. And you guys know, when it comes to the Pokemon community on YouTube, Twitter, or whatever, there's always drama. No matter where you look, there's always drama. Or if there is no drama, there's drama within the next few days or whatever. And people always like to take that opportunity to sit there and say the Poke community is bad. And it's people within the Poke community, or people who watch people, you know, from the Poke community, and they're sort of kind of in the community. They say, oh, the whole community is bad because this one little specific incident. And it's like, first of all, it's one little drama mishap out of the entire community. Second of all, you can't sit there and label the entire community as bad just based on the actions of a few of them. You know, you can't sit there and say the entire community is bad because these two people are fucking arguing and shit and whatnot, and their fan bases are going at each other's necks. You know, you can't sit there and say the entire community is bad because that's two people out of like 100+ people. You know what I mean? Like, you can't sit there and say that. That's stupid. That's ridiculous. It's like, I mean, I don't get it. You know, that's like saying, you know, I don't even know what to really lump it. I don't really lump it up with. I don't even know what to lump that kind of situation up with that doesn't sound super duper wrong or isn't really super duper, you know, serious or whatnot. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't like when people, you know, throw an entire term over, you know, over an entire group of people just based on the actions of like one or two people within said group. You know, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That's like me saying, you know, that's like if okay, well, no, that's actually really serious. I don't think I should probably say that, but okay, for example, okay, I'm black, right? All right. So a lot of people like to say, oh, black people steal all the time, yada yada yada, but it's like, not all black people do that, you know? So it's like, you can't sit there and label all of us as thieves when only a few of us do it, you know? Now, with that being said, I used to shoplift, you know, back in the day. I don't do it anymore. Of course, you know, I don't do it anymore, all that fun stuff. But like, come on now. I don't see why, you know, people like to throw a blanket term over a group of people just based on the actions of a few. It's really stupid. Not everyone's really like that, and I don't know. That's just how I see it, and I just think it really bugs me. It really does. And then it bugs me when people complain about it, but they don't do shit about it. They sit there and they'll sit there and say, oh, the entire Poke community is bad. The Poke community is bad, yada yada yada. But then next thing you know, they upload a video the next day, and what is it? Pokemon, or it's like they're still within the community somewhere, and it's like, oh, I thought the entire community was bad, but you're still here. I mean, if you're still here, then apparently the community is not all that bad. Or maybe you just love the badness of the community and you just want to stay. I don't know, but I mean, let's not label the entire community as bad. Let's not just throw an entire label on a group when it's not even an entire group that is, you know, causing a ruckus. Now, I can understand if it was the entire community itself, you know, if like every single person within the community was like fucking, you know, on a riot and shit, and they were causing all this type of drama, then okay, that's understandable. But you know, there are people there. No, but it's not everyone. It's always just one or two people, or it's like one group versus another group. But there's still like 3 more groups within that community that isn't doing anything. So it's like, it's not the entire community, you know? I don't know. That's just how I really feel about that entire subject. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this little part 2 of things that annoy me. And you know, let me know in the comment section below things that annoy you as well. And if you can like sympathize or empathize with anything I've said on this list, then let me know also in the comment section. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button because it does help show your support on the video and all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys next Saturday for another rant. I have no idea what I'm gonna rant about, but when I know, you know. So yeah, I'm out of here. Peace.